Well, as Mike continues to bring the gloom and doom like a villain in an Avengers movie, we're going to look for something fun to do in the next few weeks, and we've got a whole bunch of options for you. Of course, you know Phyllis Klein, our own front row Phyllis. Okay, what are you starting off for us? What do you got to start, Phyllis?
A little salsa. We actually have Gilberto Santa Rosa over at the House of Blues, which is a great venue for that.
That is absolutely.
So you get a chance to stand up from your seats and do a little salsa and bolero. He's actually called the Gentleman of Salsa.
I could see why right there.
Right?
Now that looks like a romantic good time right there, too.
I know,
Just
it really
let
is.
the music wash over you, and then your feet start moving, and next thing you know, you're paying alimony. It's an amazing route. It's fantastic.
He's also held the record for the most #1 albums on Billboard's tropical charts.
That's very impressive.
So yeah, so we're pretty happy to have him. Then on March 8th through the 13th, Alvin Ailey will be over.
You can't go wrong, right?
Yeah, over at the Auditorium Theater. And what's so great is, you know, they call Chicago home. They've been performing at Auditorium for 46 years.
Wow.
And every year they always manage to change it up,
I know,
which is so great, right?
And you know, they've influenced so many TV shows and movies, the style of dance. They're some of the greatest athletes in the world right there on that stage.
I know, and there are 31 dancers, and they just have a way to touch our soul.
Absolutely
so
true.
It's a great show.
Beautiful. And speaking of some of the finest athletes in the world, Bret Michaels.
Bret Michaels.
There he is.
You know what? He could add that to his repertoire because he's a guy that's done it all.
Yeah,
okay? He really has. Think
He's
about
a survivor,
that,
right? In more ways than one,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Well, you'll get a chance to hear his new music because he came out with a solo album last year. And also you'll get to hear a lot of his classics. He will be at the Arcada Theater on March 10th.
Very cool venue, and he's influenced carnival workers the nation over with that style of his right there. You see that? So I love his work. What else you got for us, front row Phyllis?
Well, what else I got? I have Mickey and Minnie is what I have. Yeah, well, I got to throw something in for the kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
March 11th through the 13th over at the Rosemont Theater, and this is called Mickey and Minnie's Doorway Magic. And what they do is they lead you into series of doors, and they highlight some of the best classic Disney shows.
Yeah, you can see some of the most iconic Disney characters all
Isn't
involved
that kind
there.
of fun?
So good stuff there. And here's one of my favorite comics coming up.
Is he? Cat Williams?
Does some good stuff.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely interesting. Not only is he side-splitting, but you almost walk away saying, what did he talk about, right?
He's a little crazy.
Yeah.
He's a little crazy.
And who knows what he's going to talk about. You know, it might be a little Trump, a little Cosby.
Yeah, very topical stuff. He's at UIC. And then here's another, talk about another band that's, you know, lasted for a long time and really knows how to craft a pop number, Goo Goo Dolls. Goo
Goo Dolls, along with Collective Soul and Tribe Society. They will be here July 26th over at the First Merit Pavilion, Northerly Island.
It's a nice ticket right there.
And that's going to be a great show as well.
Very cool.
So, yep.
And now, people have been talking about this. People have seen this on Broadway, say it just changes your life. It's one of the greatest musicals being honored and acclaimed. And now Hamilton is going to come here?
Yeah,
that's
so Hamilton
great.
was just announced. It's going to be here. Tickets are not on sale yet. I would keep watching because it's taking about a year to get them in New York.
Oh, wow.
So it might take about a year to get them here in Chicago. But it's on September 27th. It's over at the Private Bank Theater, which used to be Bank of America Theater.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, wonderful.
And it's an amazing, I mean, it won Best Musical. It's, you know, you get a chance to see our founding fathers and then throw in a little R&B and a little other music. So, yeah.
Phyllis, thanks so much. Very quickly, favorite act that's coming to Ravinia this year for you, probably?
Okay, a couple of my favorite, Train and Andy Grammer together.
Very good
I mean,
stuff.
that's huge.
That's a good one.
And then Buddy Guy along with Jeff Beck. I mean,
you want to talk about guitar legends right there.
Yeah, right?
Well, from front row, Phyllis, you know, they call me waitlist rich. If somebody else cancels, I actually get to go into the concerts. Thanks so much, Phyllis.
Thank you.
As always, check out Phyllis. You got all the information on your Facebook page right there. Okay, still ahead on Good Day Chicago at 9. A man lets his cats out for a walk, only to discover they're in big danger because there's a larger animal